Imagine you're walking through a forest 100,000 years ago. You hear footsteps behind you. You turn around, and another human is staring right back at you. Only, something feels different. His face isn't quite like yours. His body is bigger. His arms are stronger. And yet, he's not an ape. He's human. Just not your kind of human. It sounds like something from a science fiction movie. But for thousands of years, this was completely normal. Long before cities, kingdoms, or even farming, Earth wasn't home to just one human species. There were many. Some lived in freezing mountains. Some survived on tropical islands. Others disappeared before we even knew they existed. Today, there are more than 8 billion humans on Earth. Back then, there were only a few million. But those few million belonged to several different human species living at the very same time. So why is there only one left today? To answer that question, we need to forget almost everything we think we know about human evolution. Most people imagine evolution as a straight line. An ape slowly stands up, turns into a caveman, and finally becomes a modern human. Simple, easy, completely wrong. Human evolution didn't work like a straight road. It was more like a giant bush. New branches kept growing. Some branches became stronger. Others stopped growing. Many simply disappeared forever. At one point, Earth looked less like a world with one humanity, and more like a neighborhood filled with distant human cousins. Some looked similar to us. Others looked surprisingly different. Some were shorter. Some were much stronger. Some probably spoke. Some made tools. Some buried their dead. And every single one was fighting to survive. Imagine sitting around a campfire at night, knowing another kind of human might be living only a few miles away. Would they be friendly? Would they steal your food? Or would they become your family? Because here's the strange part. These different human species didn't always fight each other. Sometimes, they had children together. Even today, millions of people still carry DNA from those ancient relatives inside their bodies. Which means, the lost humans of the past are not completely gone. A tiny part of them is still alive inside us. But before we get to that, we have to meet the most famous human species that ever lived. The powerful, the mysterious, the Neanderthals. The Neanderthals are probably the most famous extinct humans in history. For a long time, people believed they were nothing more than dumb cavemen. Big muscles, tiny brains, no intelligence. But modern science tells a very different story. Neanderthals lived across Europe and parts of Asia for hundreds of thousands of years. They survived freezing ice age winters that would kill most people today. They hunted giant mammoths, massive bison, and dangerous woolly rhinos. To survive that world, they had to be incredibly strong. Their bodies were shorter and much more muscular than ours. Their bones were thicker. Their grip was stronger. One Neanderthal probably had more raw strength than the average modern human. But strength wasn't their only advantage. They built surprisingly advanced stone tools. They controlled fire. They made clothing from animal skins. They built shelters. Some evidence even suggests they cared for injured members of their groups for years. That means compassion wasn't unique to Homo sapiens. Neanderthals may have shared it too. They also buried their dead. Some graves even contained flowers or objects placed beside the body. That raises an incredible question. Did they believe in something after death? Nobody knows for sure. Then something even stranger happened. Around 60,000 years ago, modern humans began spreading into Europe. For the first time, two different human species shared the same land. Imagine meeting another human who looked almost like you, but wasn't your species. Sometimes they probably competed for food. Sometimes they avoided each other. And sometimes, they became friends. Because we now know they had children together. If your ancestors came from Europe or parts of Asia, there's a good chance you still carry a small percentage of Neanderthal DNA today. A tiny piece of an extinct human species is still inside you. That's incredible. But if Neanderthals were so strong, so intelligent, and so well adapted, why did they disappear? Scientists still debate the answer. Maybe modern humans slowly outnumbered them. Maybe climate change destroyed the environment they depended on. Maybe diseases spread between the two species. Or maybe they never truly disappeared at all. Perhaps they slowly merged into our ancestors through thousands of years of interbreeding. Whatever happened, about 40,000 years ago, the last Neanderthals vanished. Their camps grew silent. Their fires went out. And one of humanity's closest relatives became history. But the mystery of extinct humans was only beginning. Because deep inside a remote cave, scientists would later discover tiny bones belonging to another forgotten human species, a species nobody even knew had existed, the Denisovans. The discovery happened in one of the most unexpected ways imaginable. Deep inside Denisova cave in Siberia, scientists found only a tiny finger bone and a single tooth. That was it. No complete skeleton. No ancient village. Almost nothing. At first, nobody thought the discovery was special. But when researchers extracted DNA from the bone, everything changed. It didn't belong to a Neanderthal. It didn't belong to Homo sapiens. It belonged to an entirely different human species, one that nobody had ever identified before. They became known as the Denisovans. Even today, we still don't know exactly what they look like. Unlike Neanderthals, no complete skeleton has ever been found. Most of what we know comes from just a handful of fossils and their DNA. Yet that DNA revealed something extraordinary. Denisovans also met modern humans. And just like the Neanderthals, they had children with our ancestors. Today, millions of people in Asia and Oceania still carry Denisovan DNA. Some of those ancient genes even help people survive at high altitudes, including populations living near the Tibetan Plateau. It's amazing to think that an extinct human species is still helping people survive today. But the surprises didn't end there. On a small Indonesian island, scientists uncovered the remains of another human unlike anything they had ever seen. This species stood only about 1 meter tall. Adults were no taller than young children. Because of their size, they quickly earned the nickname, the Hobbits. Their real name was Homo floresiensis . Despite their tiny bodies, they made stone tools, hunted animals, and survived on an isolated island for thousands of years. Elsewhere, in deep underground caves in Africa, researchers discovered another mysterious species, Homo naledi . Hundreds of skeletons were hidden far inside, narrow cave passages that were extremely difficult to reach. Some scientists believe they may have deliberately placed their dead there. If that's true, it suggests complex behavior in a species far more ancient than anyone expected. And these may not even be all the human species that once existed. New discoveries continue to reshape our understanding of our family tree. So why are we the only humans left? The truth is, nobody knows for certain. Climate change, competition, disease, isolation, interbreeding, each probably played a role. What we do know is that Homo sapiens became the last surviving branch of a once much larger human family. But we are not completely alone. Every time scientists uncover another fossil, every time they sequence ancient DNA, another forgotten chapter of our story comes back to life. Our history isn't the story of one human species. It's the story of many. And although every other branch eventually disappeared, their footprints, their inventions, and even parts of their DNA still live on in us.